Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another Dune Awakening video. Today we are in the public test client and we have some of the new weapons that we're showcasing. So this is actually all of them plus the new armor variants as well. So some of these are placeholders and they're work in progress with the names and stuff, but this gives us basically an overview. So it's good to see them all together. So been playing with this a bit today, the Blind Fury. It is a sniper rifle that sacrifices its scope for faster reload, slightly faster rate of fire, holds 5 ammo, and with augments we were able to get this thing up to 20 shots. So the Blind Fury is definitely one to watch. Very cool. The Angry Adder, we equipped this for shield break and it also applies poison. So a unique rifle, it's modeled to do poison damage. Pretty good, comparable to the lightning gun, but we need to do a bit more testing on that one. The Hateful Barker. So this one's interesting. It's a LMG, very inaccurate as a tooltip, but it makes up for it with 25% bonus damage. So with augments on this thing, it is. I did have a little play around with it. It is interesting. We'll see how people make use of that one, if anything. But the Spitting Cobra. This is one of my faves for sure. It is a unique assassin modified disruptor that causes poison buildup with every hit. And if it is equipped with shield breaking augs, it is a shield breaker into poisoner. So it's very, very fun to use this one. Then we got the Hell Fury pistol. So all of these are available from the new lab. The Jalanta boss encounter. And so the next one is the Hell Fury pistol. The unique snub nose heavy pistol causes fire buildup on hit. So again, really cool in a headshot style setup to break shields if that's the way you start the encounter, and then once the shields are broken, it can then light them on fire. So that's really cool. Then we have the Eel's Tooth. Had a bit of a play around with this. Every attack from this unique blade restores one's battery pack. So kind of hard to test this, but still need to give it a bit of a run. I've been giving the leeches more a good test as well. These are the dual blades that drain a target's power. Haven't sort of seen a shield break from these yet, so not sort of sure how they are draining power and if they drain to zero or they just keep low. So something we've got to keep testing with that one. So the Serpent's Fang, one that I just picked up, and we're going to give this a run now. It causes poison damage. So cool to have a new knife in the game. We haven't had a new knife for a little while. The Serpent's Fang. Next, we got the Branding Blade. So this works like the Burning Blades, the dual blades. It's a unique sword that causes burn buildup with every hit. So if you manage to slice through an enemy, even one with higher HP, and they survive it, then there's a chance that they burn as well. So that's really cool. The Prescient Edge. This is really interesting. I've been playing around with this one and noticed that every single time this unique rapier causes a bleed on an opponent with every successful parry. And that is legit. Every single parry causes the enemy to bleed, which is very cool. The Prescient Edge. So then we have two pieces of a set. So the Phantom Whisper helm and chest piece. Now these are a unique headpiece and chest that grant 5% detection speed reduction. So when you wear the two of them, 10% less reduction speed. Probably good for sneaking around, sabotage like stuff. Will be cool to test that. And then we have the Combat Exoskeleton chest piece. So again, we weren't sure if this was an entire set or not, but it seems to be just the chest piece, which grants 10% melee damage to the wearer. So, if you're not running something too specific like a power harness or, a pin cushion, because you don't need it, for instance, this little boost to melee damage is quite nice, unless you sort of need the chest piece for something else. I think I'll definitely make use of this one. So down the bottom here, this is the disclaimer. This is the stuff that is currently in the test client that is worded incorrectly and unfinished, but you can get an idea of what is coming. So the first one we have, it's named Cold Survival Heavy Combat Set and Cold and Cryo Defense Armor Heavy. So Cold Survival Heavy Combat Set and Cold and Cryo Defense Armor Set. Now the thing is, these might be the same thing. We're not too sure, but guys, The word cold is in the in the files. Cold survival. That's not something that you need in the desert. So pretty much we have confirmation here. We're going to get some cold survivability stuff on the way. This is already in the test, so they don't mind us seeing this slash talking about it. So this is a little spoiler slash preview. We also have here a cold survival exploration suit. So this is the cold equivalent of a still suit, we're guessing. And sorry, just another disclaimer: these tooltips, they're obviously incorrect because they're showing heat protection. But I would imagine that these are going to be changed over time, and I'll keep you updated on that with how they update these pieces, because they're either going to vanish because they're not ready, I would say, or they're going to be modified and finalized, and we'll get to test them as well. Really cool. So, cold survival exploration suit. Again, tooltip's not accurate, but there it is. And then the steel suit, thermal suit. Again, not really given a proper name, I don't think, but you know, promising stuff. Promising stuff. So this was in those PTC files, and these items are requestable. So that's the full list, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me your comments down below of what you think, potentials that are coming and stuff like that. And stay tuned for more. Thanks so much.